All right, I had a request to do a full shot string with the Diana Bandit Black. I'm going to use the 8.7 grain pellets. I had pretty good accuracy with those last time, so we're going to try those. Now I want to tell you, I got something coming up. I did a thing. I went to Scout Airguns and I bought a 22 caliber barrel. They let me shoot the thing in on the indoor 100-yard range. I got a lot of footage that I can't use because where I set the camera up, it was looking exactly at a glare on the screen. So the only thing you're going to get is me doing things and talking about what I'm doing, but you can't see the results. So I got 3 hours worth of footage that I can't use. So that's my Hey, I'm at Scout Airguns today and picked up a 22 caliber barrel for my Epic, and we're gonna shoot this thing in a little bit and see what it can do. Got a 100-yard indoor target up here. Shooting the Scout slugs, and we're at like 887 feet per second right now. That's my thing, but I am going to, and then when I left, I forgot my magazine and my pellet probe for my 25 cal, so they're mailing that stuff to me. So when all the rest of my stuff gets here, I'll do a video on that. But for now, we're gonna do some velocity testing, just one little shot string with the 8.7 dead centers. If I can keep my dog out of the way. He decided to come visit with me. And I don't know where the group's gonna be. Come here, buddy. Hey, come here. I don't know where the groups are gonna be. I'm not concerned with the groups today. I just wanna see where the velocity is, where it rolls off, and go from there. So that's it. Here we go. I'll edit between the shots. The video's not quite so lengthy. 738.3, and this was from the full 2900 psi fill. Used my external gauge on that, and I verified it with the gauge on the end. It was exactly at the end of the red, so the gauge on this thing is very accurate. The 741. I'm expecting this to go up a tiny bit because it was a full 2900 psi fill. 749.2. 758.3. This is what the Garmin C1. I wished it had a voice. Wow, that was unexpected. 776. So we're still going up. 785. So this is what I talked about before. I don't think I would go all the way to 2900 psi unless you want to change your spring, but 785 with the 8 grain 177 pellet is not bad. And I'm not going to look at, I'm going to look at it right now, see if I can keep my head out of the, it looks like we're somewhere around 2800. It's not that precise on the gauge. 781. So that's about, I'm thinking, where we're going to start rolling back down in velocity. I said I was going to edit between the shots. Can't do that if I talk. 799. 809. We're still going up. 814. 826. 831. Still going up. And I'm not counting the shots. I'll count it after I'm done and put it up on the screen. 835. 830. Maybe that's our turnaround spot. And the sun is hitting this scope, and it does not have a very good picture with sun on it. And I should have tweaked the scope off to the side a little bit, because I'm shooting the center out of the target. I'm losing my aim point. 822. 801. Looks like it's going to roll off quicker than it went up. Now I can't tell where any of these are hitting. 776 on that one. So the curve is a little steeper on the downhill side. 757. 740. 724. Still holding good for accuracy, you know, for pest control. 714. And, you know, start getting much lower than this, and I'd want to call it quits, just to be ethical. And I think the shot went higher. I can't really tell. Yeah, the shots are going higher as it slows down, which is very weird to me. That one was 702. And if you watch the last video, my heavier pellets hit higher than my light pellets. I had two, we'll call them 8-grain pellets, and two, we'll call them 10-grain pellets. The 10 grains hit higher at the same distance. I'm at about 28 yards. I had to move up because of the sun. But I just find it odd that as the velocity falls off, the shot string goes up. 697. I'll see where at 697, we're below 7 now, so I'll see how many shots that was to 700. I'll put that up on the screen and see if we keep going up. I can't tell where they're hitting anymore. 684. I think they're all hitting high. 676. I don't know. Somebody explain that to me. I'm not really understanding it. The slower shots went high in the beginning, and as the velocity came up, the shots came down, and now that the velocity is going down, the shots are going back up, which just seems wrong. Just seems wrong. That's what it's doing. 667. Maybe it's got to do with the distance over the bore that the scope is. I don't know. It's the only thing that's maybe makes sense to me. I can't tell where. That's 660, and I'm guessing this one's going to be in the 640 to 650 range, and that's where I'm going to stop. Yeah, they're going high. 657. All right, let's go. Once I break the bottom side of 650, I'll stop. 645. We're going to call it right there. If you have any ideas on why the slower velocity shoots higher, feel free to let me know. It did the same thing with the heavy pellets, which I didn't understand that either. So for whatever, that's what we got. I'll show you what the total of the shot strings is, and whenever my magazine and stuff comes in on the Scout, it's a Scout Epic is what I put the 22 barrel on. It's the Lothar Walther barrel, and I went ahead and had them send me some more slugs. They'll be 49.8 grain, I think is what it is. But I'll be doing some videos on that and see if the prairie dogs are back at my neighbor's house. He wants me to thin those out if they're showing back up. Anyway, anybody made it to the end of this, I appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, explain why the slower pellets go higher than the faster pellets, let me know. Explain why the heavier pellets went higher than the light pellets, let me know. And I'm gonna throw a video up over here you might like. YouTube's gonna throw one down here you might like. I'll catch you in one of those, or I'll catch you down the road.